Now let us see the algorithm for insert operation on a circular queue. So as usual, we have to pass the address of the queue and the value to be inserted. Then we are checking for the overflow condition, because if there is no space left in the queue, we cannot add into the queue. So the condition is like this: if rear is max minus 1 and front is 0, if front pointer is pointing to 0 and rear is pointing to max minus 1, then all the spaces are filled with values. In that case, there is no space left in the queue and we cannot add this value into the list. So overflow is being displayed. Otherwise, we have seen that there is one more condition where we can have the queue full state. That is, when rear plus 1 equal to front. When rear reaches the location which is just before the front pointer. That is, when rear plus 1 equal to front, then also there is no space left in the queue. In both these conditions, in either of these conditions, we have to stop working of the algorithm and come to this point. Otherwise, there is space left in the queue somewhere in between, then we can insert value into that location where rear is pointing to. So if q rear equal to max minus 1, when we are trying to add this value into the location in the array, if rear happens to be pointing to max minus 1, what we have to do? We have to set that rear into 0. We have to make this rear pointer back to the beginning of the queue. Will it be blank? Yes, according to this condition, there is space left. So it has to be made pointing to the front of the queue. So rear is as 0. Otherwise, if it is not max minus 1, what we have to do? We have to just add 1 to that index and move to the next location. After making this rear pointing to a valid location or empty space, we can assign this value to that location. CQ is the name of the array. Then this is the index. Value of rear will be the index. At that location, we will be assigning this value. Is it right? Then, if q front equal to minus 1, when we are adding this value, if q front happens to be minus 1, when q front will be minus 1, when the queue is empty, then all the locations are free, then we have to make this front to 0. Front as well as rear has to be made 0, but by this equation, rear will be made to 0. Minus 1 plus 1 will become 0. We have to make front also pointing to the location 0 if the queue was empty. So this has to be taken care of in this insert operation. Then the delete operation also. If q front is minus 1, we can say that nothing is left in the queue because it is pointing to a invalid location. So we can print underflow, the queue is empty, and stop the algorithm. Otherwise, we are assigning the value pointed by this front pointer to a variable, a local variable. Then we have to add 1 to that front pointer for advancing that pointer. Otherwise, we are checking what if q front and q are equal. When do this happen? when q front and q rear, or front and rear are equal, means there is only one element left in the queue. In that case, if you are removing that element, what we have to do, we have to replace or reset the value of front and q to -1. This is one condition. If there is only one element left in the queue. When do this happen? When front and rear have the same value. There will be only one element in the list and we are removing that element. In that case, the queue becomes empty. When queue is empty, it has to be represented, the pointers has to be represented as -1 only. So front and rear is made as -1. If there was only one element in the queue. Otherwise, there are multiple elements in the queue, because the queue is not empty, the queue is not having only one element, it has more than one element. In that case, we have to check whether the front is pointing to -1, max -1, not -1, max -1. That is, front has reached the end value of that list. Then we are taking end value from there. Then we have to advance this max to next location. Unfortunately, that next location is invalid as per our definition. So we have to take this pointer back to 0. It has to be taken back to 0. So if q front is max -1, it has to be made as 0. Otherwise, we can directly advance front by 1. So there are three conditions here. One is one element left in the queue, then the queue must become empty. Both the pointers should be made -1. Otherwise, if q front is pointing to the max -1, the last element in the array, then we have to make that pointer to this front location. Otherwise, we are just advancing front by one location.